So, good morning students. So today we will start with looping statements. Okay? What is looping statements? It is another part or another statements in conditional statements. It is another part in conditional statements. Okay? Okay. So conditional statements and looping statements. So what is the difference? Conditional and looping statements. See, conditional statements will generate a flow chart or a structure like this where there is a condition and depending on the condition the flow can go either way. If yes and if no. This is a general structure in the program where the situation is like this when a condition is executed or checked. The execution can go either way if the condition is true. The condition and the execution can go this way if the condition is false. So that we define it in the conditional statements. That we have already done using which statement? Which statement? The example was if statement. Okay? We have also seen the versions where elif was used. We have also seen where else was also used. So this is the general structure of the if statement. Okay? So now we will go further. Okay. And what are the looping statements then? Looping statements. What are the looping statements? Yes, looping statements. And what are they used for? Looping statements is used for repetition. It is used for repetition. Okay. So repetition of statements is done by looping statement. For example, in a program there is a need like this. This is a program. There are some statements. Okay, and what is, for example, these many statements are required to be executed number of times. Okay, these many statements. ये इनको अगर क्या करना है, फिर से execute करना है, बार-बार करना है. तो what do we use? We use such looping statements. So multiple executions या फिर repeatedly execution of some statements is known as looping. Okay, so this is achieved by how many loops are there? Yes, we are having two loops, two main loops. The looping statements are generally categorized into two types. One is known as counting loop. One is known as counting loop. The another is known as conditional loop. See, one is known as counting loop and another is conditional loop. Now see, counting loop is what? Counting loop is a loop where we already know how many times the loop is required to execute. Okay? So what do we actually know here? Count. Yes, the count. The count number of times the looping has to be done. What is the condition here or what is the part here? Condition. Yes. Here we know to what extent, to what condition the looping has to be done. Looping यहाँ पे भी चलेगा, यहाँ पे भी चलेगा. यहाँ पे हमको क्या दिया रहेगा? The total number of count, the total number of repetitions required. यहाँ पे रहेगा the exact condition till when we have to execute the loop. Okay? So इन दोनों का हमारे पास एक एग्जांपल है. इसका एग्जांपल क्या है हमारे पास? For loop. For loop is a counting loop because in for loop we can mention the number of repetitions. And इसका example? Yes, very good. इसका example है while loop. Okay, इसका example है while loop. Okay, understood? So while loop will always consider some condition. Some condition up to which the looping will carry on. For loop will contain the number of repetitions. Okay, it will contain the number of repetitions. Okay, so now we will study each of them. Okay, so going to the details, first we will have a look at for loop. Now for loop, for studying the for loop we require, if we are starting with the for loop, for the for loop we require range function. What is this? Range function. What is it used for?
To specify the range.
Yes, it is used to generate a sequence. So what does a range function do? It generates, yes, it generates a sequence. Now what is this sequence? A sequence is list of elements. A sequence is list of elements. For example 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. It is a list of elements. Some another list can be A, B, C, D, like this. Yes, another list can be, are you getting? So any collection of some elements, is a list or sequence. Okay, so such sequence can be generated by range function. So normally this is a sequence, but range function can create some mathematical functions, not like this. Okay, so range function is usually used to generate the numeric range. Okay, so what is the syntax for range function? Okay, range function syntax. See, range, then what is the syntax? Start, then stop, and then step. Yes, start, stop, and step are required. Okay, start, stop, and step. So for example, range function will try to say 1 to 10, step 1. Tell me the output of this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yes.
9.
The output for this on the prompt, if we write this, what will be the output? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Will 10 be included? No, 10 will not be included. So range function starts the sequence from this start variable. See, this is the start variable. According to the syntax, this is the stop variable, and step function is by how much value you need to increment the list. Okay, so starting from 1 you go till 10, but 10 will not be included. Okay, stop value will not be included. Okay, so range function will create 1 to 9. With what difference?
1.
With what difference? 1. Defined by step value. Okay, now if you want some output like this, okay, so I'll first write the output. Now tell me what function will it be created? Range 0,
9,
yes, 9,
2.
2. Very good. See, 0 to 9, step will be 2. So first is 0, then with the difference of 2, we will get all the values up till the last. So until we get this last, we will have the list like this. Okay. Now tell me, is it possible? Range function is to be executed from
5 to 0.
yes. See what the syntax says. Syntax क्या है? Start, then stop, and then we have step. See, the step is optional. Step is optional. Okay? By default, what is the step? By default, value of the step is 1. So even if you don't mention here, we can assume that the value is 1. Okay? So these are the mandatory statements. So इसमें it is starting from 5 going to 0. Now that we have not defined step, therefore the by default value is 1. So 1 is positive 1. Positive 1, what is the meaning? It will be incremented. So from 5, by incrementation of 1, can we reach 0? No. So therefore this will not generate anything. Rather it can give an error. Okay, so this will not generate anything. So for this to execute, what is required?
Step.
Yes, step. And what step will it have?
-1.
Yes, very good. So it can have a -1 or -2 you can give. Okay, so now what will be the output of this? See, it can generate sorry, not range क्यों आएगा फिर से? Output आएगा ना directly. Yes, so what is the output? 5 4 3 2 1, not 0. See, by decrementing the value by 1 from 5 we can go to 0. 0 will not be included because stop value तो वो लेता ही नहीं है. Okay, so this is another thing. So see the variation of the range function, taking 3 arguments, taking 2 arguments. ठीक है, another variation. What is this? Yes, what is this?
0 to 6.
What will be the argument here? Now see, 3 arguments, 2 arguments, 1 single argument. Now what is the meaning of this? The default value for now start is 0. Okay, so this is very much equal to range 0 to 6. Range 0 to 6. Okay, so if we know this meaning, so we can get the output. We also know the default value of step. What is that? That is 1. Okay, so we will have the values 0 1 2 3 4 5. Got this? Okay, so in this way the range function works. Okay, and why have we seen this range function? Because while using the for loop we will require this range function. Okay, so now we can have a look at range function, the for loop. Okay, so now can anybody tell me now the sequence, the syntax for loop? Syntax for loop?
Variable.
Yes, for variable. Yes. Okay, now for that we also require a operator. There is one operator known as, yes, what operator? In. There is another operator known as not in. Okay, इसका एक example you can see like this. For example, 5 in, there is a list given. And you are now checking this 5, the existence of this 5 in this given list. So do you find it? Yes. है ना? Yes. So what will be the output? We will get true. Okay. So what do we actually check with this operator? The presence of any one given entity into any given list or sequence. Okay. So हम लोग इसका सिर्फ presence ढूंढते हैं. So normally these operators are also called as
Membership.
Yes, those are called as membership operators. So we can check that whether this is a member of this sequence. Okay, like this. So similarly, this can also work for the same sequence. We can also check 19. Is it? No. So what will be the output? False. Okay, and the second operator, not in, can also work. How? Now tell me this. See this, the similarity. 5 not in the same sequence. 1 3 5 7 9. Now tell me the output.
False.
Yes. What are we checking? 5 not in this list? No. So it is false. Okay, so that turns out to be false. Okay, so now the for loop makes use of the range function also and this operator also, known as membership operator. So with the combination of these two, the for loop can be defined. Okay, so now see the for loop, the syntax for the for loop. Yes. Syntax. For is the keyword. See, For keyword, it is same way. If, like if, then variable, then the operator in, and then we require the sequence. Then we require the sequence followed by colon to indicate what? Yes. No. To indicate that there is a group of statements which are following. Okay. So group of statements will be here. Statement 1 up till statement n, whatever. Okay. So this we call it as a block. Okay. This has to be preceded by proper indentation. Okay. Same indentation. So this is nothing but the complete syntax for the for loop. Okay. Example for I is a variable. In is the operator, and then we write any sequence 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Okay. Then with proper indentation we write the statement. We can print the I. So what will be the output?
1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Separate
Yes.
lines.
1, there will be no comma. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Like this. Yes, colon. Do not forget the colon. Okay. So have you got this? Yes, for loop. Okay. Yes, students, we will take an example. Write an example for this. See, for I in, there is a list 1, 4, 7, and we are printing its square. So what will be the code? Like this. See, I square, or you can write I into I. You can write I into I also. So what will be the thing? See, what will happen? I is a variable working on this sequence. Okay. So what is the first value that I will take? Yes. So first time, see output, we are checking the output in steps. For the first time, I will take the value 1. Then it will enter into the loop. And what is the statements executed? I into I. So what is I into I? 1 into 1, that is 1. So what will be the output? Output will be 1. Okay. Next time, so the loop will again go for the next iteration. Okay. Next time I will take which value? 4. Then with the 4 value it will go inside. Inside matlab inside loop. Then the statement will be executed. What is the statement? I into I. So 4 into 4, that is 16 will be the output. Then for the third time I will take another value. What is the value? 7. With I is equal to 7, it will enter the loop. What is I into I? That is 49. Okay. Then again it will go for the next value. Then it will find that the sequence is completed. Yes, all the values in the sequence are completed. Therefore, in the next time, the loop will terminate. Okay. So this is the execution of the for loop. Okay. Thank you.